How's it going, everybody? This is Dramatic, and today, whoa, what do we got going on over there? Got a little cat fight going on. Anyway, today I am changing out the plugs over here on this 2012 Chevy Traverse. We've got a problem with the with it beginning to stutter whenever it gets around 2,500 RPMs. It's like it's losing power, and it's just, I don't know. Once you get up to 2,500 RPMs, it'll start stuttering if you take your foot off the gas, and it's like it lines itself out. You put your foot back on the gas, and it doesn't do it every time you hit that 2,500 mark. It just does it ever so often. Not sure. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go the spark plug route, coil packs, and then just go down through that that process. And if that doesn't seem to fix it, then I'm going to take it into a transmission specialist and see what they think. I really hope it's not anything to do with the transmission, but I've heard that these Traverses that they do have problems with the trannies. I don't know how true that is. If anybody out there has had this problem, just please leave a comment down in the comment section, and maybe help shed a little light on this problem that I'm having. But anyway, for those of you that don't know where the plugs are, here's a good view of them. Some people take the intake manifold off. I'm not going to do that. Right here, we do have this little cover that kind of covers the motor, and you have right here is where your oil cap is. So you take your oil cap off, you take and pull this off of the motor like this, and then, as you can see, you put your oil cap back on. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take out the plugs without taking the manifold off. So right here is where your 3 plugs are, and this is I do believe it's bank 2 on the front side, and then you've got bank 1 back here on the rear. That's going to be a little harder to get to, but with the right tools, you could get to it no problem. Now, right here you have your first spark plug, and then right here will be your second one. And in order on my model, in order to take these off, these wires that go into the coil packs, you just push down on them and you slide out. That is how they come off on my model. I've seen others that come off a little differently, but you pretty much take this off. Then there's a 10 millimeter nut that actually holds it on. I'll show you here real quick. Here it is right here. There's a 10 millimeter nut that goes in here, or a bolt that goes in there, and you pretty much unscrew that bolt out, and then you pop this coil pack holder out, and what that does is it slides down and sits on top of the spark plug. You slide this coil pack out, and then you take your extension right here. This is what I use. Put 3 extensions together, and I popped them straight down. And what it does is it takes a 5/8 spark plug socket, on these Traverses, and what I do is I just put them down in there and then crank it loose, and then just do the same thing all the way through. And then once you get back there, might be a little bit more complicated, but we'll be able to get it done without taking that manifold off. But for anybody that was wondering where your coil packs are and your spark plugs were, there you go. I've got a bunch of smoke coming my way. It's like somebody's house is on fire, or they're burning tires or something. But anyway, there's my daughter Rylan. Say hi, Rylan. She's kind of shy. But anyway, there's those spark plugs. Any other questions? Just leave a few comments. I'm not a super experienced mechanic or nothing, but I have done my fair share of mechanic work because I'm just too cheap to take it to a mechanic. All right, y'all have a good day, and stay safe during this